Welcome to this channel. So, last video I shared on the experiencing the Shaolin short strike Wing Chun art with the Red Book training band within 5 minutes or less. And after that, many of our friends wrote me thank you message for let them experience a different paradigm of what they think Chinese Kung Fu is. So many of our friends ask me, so the real Chinese Kung Fu is never just for hand techniques, right? And it have all of this momentum and strength, so forth, right? That's what they ask me. So today I'd like to share with you. Chinese Kung Fu is not what you see in the movie. On those techniques and internal Xing Qi, those kind of stuff. The experience I share with everybody with the Red Book training band in my previous video is trying to communicate, to present what is the truth of traditional Chinese martial arts. So this momentum and the strength handling experience where you can experience with the Red Book training band is the foundations, really basic of traditional Chinese martial arts. Every style have their unique way of developing those type of basic or foundations. The Chinese have a saying. The saying is 教拳不教步，教步打师傅. It means when you teach, you must not teach the handling of the body and the footwork. If you teach the student the body handling and the footwork pairing, then the student will defeat the teacher. And that is the reason why this part of Chinese Kung Fu is mostly lost in general public today. The reason why I'm sharing using the Red Book training band to experience the 4 core of Shaolin short strike Wing Chun, basic in terms of momentum and the strength, is to communicate using a tools so that everybody know what it is. This is important because without we understand this, there is no more Chinese Kung Fu. As in this channel, this is an education channel, right? So we here do not promote people to go fighting, but we here promote to let everybody understand what is going on. Now, for those friends who have tried it out, experienced this momentum and the strength, multi-directional strength handling, know that it never is about hand techniques. The hand techniques in traditional Chinese martial arts is a subordinate. The body handling, the footwork handling, which is pairing with the body, is the key. Without that part, forget about Kung Fu. Okay? So, with the Red Book training band, you can experience what is the short strike Wing Chun is about. How you need to manage that momentum and the strength. Now for the long fist friend, they have different type of body handling or momentum or strength handling. For example, it's not like this. It is not like that. Look at the body. This is how it is. The body is spinning like a gyros. And the arm is spiraling too. So for who train the long fist, you can see the uniqueness. Short strike Wing Chun and the long fist kungfu, they are different. It's not like movie. Oh, I show this Tan Sao, this is Wing Chun. I show this So Gua Chat, this is Choi Lei Fa. No, it's the entire body, handling of the entire momentum and the strength. Without that, there's no Kung Fu. Okay? So how is one supposed to use a Tan Sao when the opponent have the shoot-in momentum, fill-in momentum, the recycling momentum and multiple force, where the entire thing slam at one? You can use just say, oh yeah, Tan Sao can do everything, for example. Same thing. Sometimes people say, well, if people are doing a chap chui, then you can do a Tan Sao to counter it. Okay, Tan Da. Forget about it. Those are video. Those are movie. Let me share with you. For the long fist, when they do a chap chui, look at their body. The body is like a gyros, turn. Look at this arm. This is turning too. Spiral in, drill in. Okay? So if we have no idea of this, we just stand there like your structure, everything, you do a Tan Sao like that, guess what? That chap chui is going to drill in, penetrate in. Okay? Because there's an angle. When I do this, the angle of here, he can get me from here, this angle. And he can track into here because the entire body is gyros in and drill in. So that's why in the short strike art, like the Shaolin short strike Wing Chun 1850, it never doing a Tan Sao this way and like try to pressure. No, if you pressure, he's going to drill into you. That's what he like. His body is going to go into, okay? That is just physics, right? No. That's why in the short strike Wing Chun, we're always doing this. So you leave this area here. If I stand like this to do a Tan Sao, I get hit. Crush in because his momentum start already. So the short strike art will be going here, receive him from here. Avoid this. So this is like this. So you move in like that, you avoid him. This is close to his body, you feel into his body already. Okay? So it is not that simple. The body, momentum, strength handling of aerial art have its uniqueness. The techniques of aerial art, which is based on the body, momentum, and strength, have its uniqueness. It's not like, oh, I do a chap chui this way, I do a Tan Sao this way. No, that's movie. So the bottom line is that unless one have the momentum and the strength developed for the uniqueness of that particular art, we really don't know what it is. Okay? So, as I keep saying, I wrote that Resurrecting Wing Chun is to present this full picture. I want it to be a textbook because it's for educations. And of course, this is a Shaolin short strike art. Shaolin belong to the Buddha's teaching. Shaolin do not teach people go to fight and see, talk with your hand, not talk with your mouth. Shaolin is based on compassionate, kind to people. And all these techniques is techniques. This is mechanics, how you handle these mechanics. They got nothing to do with I'm number one fighter, I'm the grandmaster. Talk with your hand, not talk with your mouth. What to talk anyway? If we don't know our opponent in the long fist, that the body is trained, developed like a gyros, spinning, and the arm is drilling in, or all kinds of mechanics, how are you going to face those things anyway? So same thing, like we face our grappling friend, who's going to take our leg to take down? They have their momentum handling, their techniques handling. It's not that easy. It's not about thinking. It's a lot of training, a lot of hard work after they understand and they know exactly what's going on in their mechanics or their uniqueness. So again, this is so that we all know we have a protocol to communicate so everybody can experience it. So this is what I'd like to share with you today. It is never just techniques. You need to know what is behind that techniques, that momentum, that strength handling, and how the hand can spin, and how the angle change, the range change, and the level change, as what I mentioned. Even a chop tree, there is an angle change there. It's not a straight line. If we think that is a straight line, we try to block it, it's going to penetrate. If we don't know the momentum behind the chop tree, it's going to crash in. And if we don't know how to handle our own momentum, forget about it. That's the reality of kung fu.